I have got this PPT. अरे मैंने शेयर स्क्रीन नहीं किया शायद. I need to do share screen. Share screen. Are you able to see my screen? Hello, all of you. What is visible on my screen? Hello, what is visible on my screen?
Nucleic acid.
Very good. So, are you aware of DNA RNA? What is the long form of DNA RNA? Nucleic acid Na, correct? Okay. Hello, yes, I'm asking you something. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the long form of DNA and RNA? Anybody? TY chemistry?
Yes, ma'am.
Deoxyribonucleic acid and
And RNA is?
ribonucleic acid.
Yes, so ribo is ribose, okay. And just now somebody said dioxide. It is not dioxide, it is deoxide. D means to remove, na? Yes. If we are removing, yes. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you are removing that second carbon ka oxygen, from OH, you remember na? We are done ribose sugar OH, OH, OH on the right hand side. You remember the structure of ribose? Hello, I try to draw here. Let us see how much you remember. Because without that we cannot proceed, na? Yes. What I do is, yes, come on, tell me. D-ribose structure. I mention here. I will take a white pen so that it will be visible for all of you because the screen is. Yes, I am writing CHO. Are you able to see CHO? Hello, all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now this is the first carbon. Last carbon I have to put. Anybody?
CH2OH.
Very good. It is aldopentose. Correct. We have RAXL. Out of that, the first one is ribose. Ribose. How many carbon in between?
3.
3 carbon. Correct. What is the decoration for this carbon? This is the penultimate carbon. When you talk about D-ribose, we have OH on the right hand side. Yes. Is it clear? Automatically H will be on the left hand side. Is a hydrate. Na? Yes. Correct. Carbon chain and hydrate. Okay. Carbohydrate. Now, whenever we have like this 2 carbons, we have to decorate. So this is RAXL. So like this, na? Okay, it will go on the right hand side. And this, if it would have been this one, left hand side. Understanding? Okay. So now I will have to put OH on the right hand side. That means in ribose, D-ribose, you have all OH on the right hand side. Yes, is it clear? Okay, D-ribose, just keep in mind and don't forget this. Now this is your first carbon, okay? First carbon, this is second carbon. If this second carbon ka OH, I remove. Are you able to see? I removed that OH, OO. Okay, O from that OH. Are you able to see? I removed. If I undo now, you will understand. If I undo, that OH is visible. OH, correct? Now I remove. Yes, I removed. So if it is second carbon ka OH, that O I remove, then it is called a deoxyribose. Okay. So this sugar now it become deoxy. The oxygen is removed. Deoxy. De for removal. Removal of oxygen. Yes, is that right? Now we are going to see in detail. Just don't worry. Okay. This is what a rough idea I wanted to give you. And now we will have to convert this form into furanose form. Okay. Yes. Are you? Can we do that furanose form here? Okay, first of all, I undo that. Undo that OH, let it be there. First of all, we go for the ribose sugar. Yes. So how would I will have to do that? Okay. I will have to bring, okay, this is a furanose form. So I will require 4 carbon. 4 carbon and I will have 1 oxygen, correct? Okay. So the diagram has to be like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Yes, is it clear? Okay, you will have to trap oxygen over here and you will have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like this, correct? Okay, whatever is on the right hand side, that will go down. Yes, correct? So we will have to close. Close, what we will have to close here? that first carbon, we will have to connect it to the fourth carbon. Yes, fourth carbon connection like this. Okay. So from here the hydrogen we have to shift to that top wala CH double bond O. Correct. So it will become CHOH. Correct. Okay. Now OH can be on the right hand side or can be on the left hand side. If it is on the right hand side, we call it as, yes, alpha. If it is on the left hand side, we call it as beta. Right. Okay. So two anomers we are going to get. So how we are going to get close? Suppose I put this new OH, that anomeric OH down, then it will be your alpha D ribofuranol. Okay. Then automatically H up. Correct. Okay. Clear? Now the second wala carbon decoration. Anybody tell me? Second wala carbon decoration. OH down or up?
OH down, H up.
Absolutely correct. Very good. Okay, you people are understood that. Means that's why I taken carbohydrate first and then followed by nucleic acid, so that you people can be now well prepared. Okay. Now third carbon decoration. Anybody?
OH down, up, H.
Up H. Absolutely correct. Now fourth carbon, that O will be there. Okay, cherry wala O, and you will have H and CH2OH. So I will write CH2OH at the top. Okay. So that it will be in the transposition to that anomeric OH, correct? Okay, CH2OH at the top, okay, and then H down. Clear? Yes, you are able to see. Now this is a rough sketch. Okay, we are going to study detail. Don't worry. Okay, so what I do now is I just enlarge my screen. Okay, so nucleic acid. What is mentioned here? Anybody read that 3 lines? Anybody read that 3 lines?
Nucleic acid are micromolecule present in living organisms. Every living cell contains conjugated proton called nucleoproton. The nucleic acid is colorless, water-soluble soil, high molecular weight of bipolymers.
You know, last 1.5 year. Okay, what we are learning is corona, na? Corona, it attacks, you know, DNA, na? Correct? That's why it is very difficult to get the medicine, na? Right? Okay. It has a reverse transcriptase, na? RT-PCR, real time we call as reverse transcriptase we call. Okay. Yes, RNA is a single stranded, na? All of you might have known in biology, you might have studied. Yes, and DNA is a double stranded, na? Yes, it is a spiral, na? It is making. So this coronavirus, what it is doing? It is doing reverse transcript. It is like a AIDS virus, na, HIV virus. It is similar to that. So what it will do? Normally what we have DNA to RNA, it will convert your RNA to DNA, right? Understanding? So this is what it is doing, the reverse reaction, okay? Correct? And it is undergoing mutation also, na? It is changing also. The way we have Omicron now, okay? We have used to have alpha, beta, delta like that. Now it is a 15 letter, okay? O letter. So this way we have the nucleic acid. So nucleic acid, now we people are aware of all this, okay? And this we have the Crick model, na, which is explaining the DNA molecule. So under this, we have two types of nucleic acid. One is depending on the sugar it contains. If it contains ribose sugar, we call it as RNA. Na for nucleic acid, right? If it contains deoxyribose sugar, then we call it as DNA, right? Okay. And then what we have here is, yes, this way we can have here nucleic acid. So this is actually the polymer. That's why we have the word macromolecule. Actually, it is a micro, na? Macro nano, right? Okay. DNA is too small, na? Right? But why we are saying macromolecule? Within all the molecules which are existing in living organism, okay? Every living cell will contain this DNA, okay, and RNA. So in general, we call it as Na, nucleic acid. So these are the macromolecules within the, okay, it is not a single molecule, it's a linkage, linkage, polymerase, right? Sorry. So nucleic acid are the macromolecule present in the living organism. Every living cell contains, okay, every living cell you can have the DNA, okay, or RNA. So nucleic acid contain conjugated protein, okay, yes. Our body is full of protein, na? Everywhere we have this protein. So protein is made up of amino acid, right? Okay. And this is a conjugated protein which we call as nucleoprotein, and the nucleic acid, yes, if you are separating, okay. Now scientists are, if it is possible for scientists to discover this, they could separate it and they could have, they could study the properties. And nucleic acid, they found it is a colorless, water soluble solid and high molecular weight because the polymer, na? It's a biopolymer. So definitely it will be a definitely higher in weight. So on hydrolysis of nucleic acid, you are going to get sugar and base, correct? So sugar is one of the product. So depending on the sugar, okay, we can have two types. It is classified as, so sugars are aldopentoses strictly. You will have only ribose sugar, okay? So this is a D minus. Minus, what is this minus? I told you no already. It is a levo, na, correct? You have plus for dextro and minus for levo, okay? So the sugar which we are having is capital D for the, you all of you now very much well versed with all this concept, na, DL notation, correct? So if that penultimate OH is on the right hand side, we call it as capital D. So D ribose or 2D hydroxyribose, correct? Okay. So this is a, yes, it's a hydroxy is mentioned, but it's actually 2-deoxy because only that oxygen we are removing. We are not removing hydroxy. Yeah? Hydrogen has to be there. Keep in mind. So here nucleic acid are classified according to the sugar present on it, and those which contain ribose that we call as ribonucleic acid RNA, and those contain deoxyribose we call it a deoxyribonucleic acid, right? Okay. Now, so here we can find the classification. We have the single stranded, this is a nucleobases, very beautiful diagram. The one of my student has given this PPT, okay. Little mistakes are there, but it's okay, okay. We can, you people can understand now, okay. Little bit spelling mistake or somewhere the way I told you, the hydro word is there. It should be deoxy, but you people can understand, okay. This is adenine, guanine, then you have the cytosine, then thymine, uracil, okay. Now, some bases are present in RNA, some bases are present in DNA. And whereas most of the bases, okay, the way we have A, G, C, okay, adenine, guanine, yes, cytosine, they are present in all, both this DNA and RNA, okay. Whereas uracil will be present, URA. So you just keep in mind, uracil will be present in RNA. UR is there, na? While thymine, it will be present only in DNA, correct, okay. So we are going to study all this, don't worry. Yes, what is meaning of this cartoon? Anybody? Yes, very nice cartoon, na? Hello, anybody explain me? What is this cartoon? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is mentioned here? DNA is asking something to RNA, na? If they at all, if they have communication, okay? Yes, this cartoonist have imagine, na? DNA is asking RNA that is single. So RNA is answering always, always. Okay. And what is this? You know, spiral, and there are steps. Okay. These steps are nothing but they are the hydrogen bond na, between your bases. Na? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil, whatever. Okay. Depending on the strand. Okay. Yes. This is what we have the base sugar. Okay. So these are the bases, and this is what we have the sugar at. Okay. This is a spiral. Okay. Crick model, which we call, okay, DNA model. Now then we go for, are you able to see, are you able to read something over hello, are you able to read something on my screen? Hello, what is mentioned here?
DNA versus RNA.
Very good. So left hand side is your DNA, okay, deoxyribonucleic acid. Right hand side you have ribonucleic acid. So you are able to see that single strand. You are able to see a spiral. Yes, the way choti dalte na hum log. Yes, you are able to see like this. We can have this spiral. Clear? Okay. Now, then we have here deoxyribose, so like this, correct? Okay, so these are the base pair. Okay, yes, different color. Na, it's a very beautiful diagram. Na, we have, see, you can find here yellow and then pink. Okay, so these two bases, and these two bases are attached each other. Okay, they are bonded to each other by a weak hydrogen bonding. Okay, between intermolecular. So we call it as intermolecular hydrogen bonding over here. Okay, all these. Okay, all the steps you can find. Now, double stranded, this strand, okay, this stranded, okay, this double stranding is because of S and P, that is sugar and phosphate, and the bases will be here steps, okay, that is what. Now when you talk about deoxyribose, so here second carbon oxygen is removed. Now see, you are able to see this pink OH and pink H, correct? In case of RNA, ribose sugar, na, So we are not removing anything. As it is, we will have OH, 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 CH2H, etc. Okay, whatever we had done the structure just now. Same to same on the left hand side, same to same. Only difference at the second carbon, okay? Instead of OH, you will have here H, correct? Yes? Right and left diagram is clear, that ribose wala diagram? Ribose and deoxyribose, correct? So 2 deoxyribose. It is mentioned as 2 deoxyribose. Now, at the bottom, we have so many bases. Out of that, adenine, guanine, and cytosine. These 3 bases are common in both this DNA, RNA. Okay, in both you can have these 3 bases. But now the distinction point, thymine will be strictly, this base will be strictly in the DNA, whereas uracil will be strictly in RNA. And what is the structural difference you are able to see? Thymine and uracil. Anybody tell me what is the structural difference? Yes, thymine. You have only that methyl group, na? Yes, thymine. You have only that methyl group. Are you able to see this methyl group? Hello, my cursor. That is the only difference na, we have between uracil and thymine. Hello, is it visible the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Huh? So thymine, we have the methyl, okay, methyl. So it is a methymine, okay. So this methyl group is only extra. So that is the difference, okay. So when I remove that methyl group, it will get converted to uracil, right? If I put that methyl group to uracil, it will get converted to thymine, yes, okay. Now, then we have this cytosine. So actually, when you see the structure of uracil, thymine, and cytosine, they are from the one group, pyrimidine group. Okay, and if you see these two structures, adenine and guanine, they are the purine bases. Okay, purine. That means they will have 6-member ring and a 5-member ring. Correct? Okay, I'll explain you how to keep in mind everything. Don't worry. Okay, right now only keep in mind DNA versus RNA. Long form, deoxyribonucleic acid, ribonucleic acid. Correct? Here we have got double stranded. Here you have got single stranded. That strand definitely it is of sugar phosphate. Correct? Okay. Here we can have the sugar is different, ribose sugar. Here we have the deoxyribose sugar. Correct? Here we have got base as uracil. Here we have got thymine. Yes. And what is the common there? That these 3 bases, cytosine, guanine, adenine, A, G, C, they are common in both this DNA, RNA. Clear? Okay, I'll go for next slide. Okay. Hydrolytic products of DNA, RNA, like, okay. So now here you need to keep in mind, what I do is I write something here, then you will understand. I take another color. I will be taking a pink color and I'm writing something. Okay. Yes. What do? I write here. Yes. On my screen only. I will write with the white color. That will be visible for all of you. Yes. Keep in mind. ATS. ATS. Okay. What is this ATS? I tell you. A for acid. T for tide and S for side. Okay, ATS. You remember na, anti-terrace squad, we call it as ATS. Okay, so this is A for acid, nucleic acid. On hydrolysis gives nucleotide, which on hydrolysis gives nucleoside. Anybody read this line? I said something just now. I repeat once again. Huh? Nucleic acid. Okay, I enlarge my screen. Nucleic acid on hydrolysis gives nucleotide, huh? TID. Nucleotide on hydrolysis gives nucleoside. Anybody repeat?
Nucleic acid hydrolysis with nucleotide. Hydrolysis with nucleoside.
No, not like that. Nucleic acid on hydrolysis give nucleotide, which on hydrolysis give nucleoside. Repeat. Hello? Yes, come on. It's simple line. I repeat once again. Nucleic acid on hydrolysis give nucleotide. Nucleotide on hydrolysis give nucleoside. I will explain everything. Just I want you to repeat this line. Hello, anybody? Hello? Am I audible? हाँ मासूमा You can say
Nucleic acid hydrolysis with nucleotide. Nucleotide hydrolysis with nucleic acid.
not with, not with. I repeat once again, don't make mistake. Nucleic acid on hydrolysis give nucleotide. Nucleotide on hydrolysis give nucleoside. How, why, where? I'll explain everything. I want this line to be fit in your mind. Come on.
Nucleic acid on hydrolysis gives nucleotide. Nucleotide on hydrolysis with
Very
side.
good. Nucleoside. Okay. Now, why I want you to repeat this line because I tell you. Okay. Because now, okay, we are going to go for the acid, then tide and side. What is the tide and side I give you here? Okay. This is what I write here. Huh? Okay. I am writing with the white pen only. I will write here base and sugar. Okay. I will mention here this your nucleoside is nothing but your base plus sugar. Okay, I am mentioning here B plus S. Okay, clear? Okay, now the nucleotide I will mention here. Yeah, B plus S plus P. Okay, B plus S plus P. Yes, now you have to keep in mind it is base, sugar, phosphoric acid. Correct? Okay, now this A is nothing but it is also base plus sugar plus phosphoric acid, right? But now this is a polynucleotide. So the same formula we are going to have n times, okay? Here I will have to mention n times. I repeat once again, huh? Okay? What was the line? What was the line which I asked you to keep in mind? Nucleic acid on hydrolysis gives, yes, gives
Nucleotide.
Nucleotide.
very good. Very good. Nucleotide on hydrolysis give.
Nucleoside.
Nucleoside.
Okay. Nucleoside is nothing but it is a. Are you able to see this diagram? Blue color. Okay. Base plus sugar. This is your base and five. Okay. This 5 carbon is your yes pentagon. Pentagon is your sugar, na? It is aldopentose, na? Correct. This is your sugar. Green color is your sugar and blue color is your base. So nucleoside is nothing but your base plus sugar. I want you to repeat. Nucleoside is base plus sugar. Nucleoside is nothing but it's a combination of base and sugar. Come on. Hello. Come on. Let me know. Nucleoside is nothing but it's a base and sugar, na? I written here na B plus S. Correct? Now to this B plus S, if I add phosphate, okay, I just have to add phosphoric acid, na? Correct? Okay. So now it is C. You have got a hexagon base, correct? You have got a pentagon sugar, and you have got this phosphorus, na? BSP. BSP is nothing but your nucleotide. Clear? Yes. And if I take this nucleotide n times polymer, okay, now then it is called as. Anybody tell me? It is called as. Hello. Are you listening? I repeat once again, your nucleoside. Okay, you have the ATS, correct? At the bottom you have side, na? So this nucleoside is nothing but your base plus sugar, correct? Nucleotide is what you are? Base plus sugar plus phosphate, okay? BSP, correct? Okay. If I take that polynucleotide, okay, n times, then we call it as nucleic acid, correct? Yes, we are going to do detail, okay? Don't worry. So what is mentioned here? The nucleic acid on partial hydrolysis, an alkaline medium, give mainly nucleoside and nucleotide, okay? However, on complete hydrolysis, it is going to give base and phosphoric acid, okay? Heterocyclic bases and phosphoric acid. The various products of nucleic acid separated by chromatographic method. For example, bases can be separated by ion exchange chromatography, and by knowing the structure of sugar, we can get idea about the nucleotide and nucleoside. Okay. Yes, what was the line there? Anybody? What was the line mentioned there? ATS. Anybody repeat? Hello? What was the line mentioned there? ATS. Hello, am I audible?
Nucleic acid on hydrolysis with nucleotide. Nucleotide on hydrolysis gives nucleic acid.
Absolutely correct, Masuma. Very good. Perfect. Now you have said perfect line. Okay. Now my next question. Nucleoside consists of last one, ATS. Okay, nucleoside means base plus sugar. Correct? Okay, keep in mind. Nucleoside means base plus sugar. Nucleotide is what? Just you have to add phosphorus to that. Okay, phosphate. So it is BSP. Correct? Okay. Nucleic acid is what? It's a polynucleotide. It's a BSP N time. Correct? Base, sugar, phosphoric acid. Now we are going to go for each and every factor of this nucleic acid. Okay. First of all, we go for the sugar. Okay. The way I told you sugar. On complete hydrolysis of nucleic acid gives 2 aldopentoses, right? Okay, and this sugar component is present, okay, in RNA that we call as D-ribose. Okay, what is the formula for that? CHO at the top, correct? CHOH 3 times and CH2H. Yes, you are able to see this structural formula is mentioned here. And if it is DNA, okay, DNA we have 2 deoxy. To second position, we will have to remove that oxygen. Second position, we have to remove that oxygen. Okay, so it is the 2-deoxy D-ribose, right? Okay, so we have here CHO, then CHOH, yes, 2 times, and here we will have CHO again. Okay, right, because that oxygen we have removed that oxygen, so it will be CH. Okay, CH2 only. So CH2 we will have one more time, and then we have this CH2H. Correct? Okay, and this is the analytical evidence point that both the sugars have furanose ring structure, because we can. Now you people are well versed with the pyranose structure also, no, right? You can write in the pyranose form also, but it is been observed that both the sugars are strictly in this pyranose form. Pyranose form, you people know, 4 carbon and 1 oxygen. 4 carbon and 1 oxygen. So this is the ribose sugar. This is present in RNA, and this deoxyribose sugar present in DNA. So it's very beautiful diagram. Now we have, see here it is. Why it is mentioned 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, that I'll explain when we have the long chain. Okay, when we go for the nucleoside nucleotide. Okay, because that number number you can't repeat, na. So when you are numbering the base, sugar, phosphate, the base you will have all the plain numbers. So automatically with now with that sugar you will have to put that dash wale number. Understanding, right? Okay, so you will have here OH and H, correct? Okay, so this is your first carbon, you have 1 dash. Okay, second carbon you have 2 dash, then third carbon 3 dash, 4 dash, and 5 dash, and plain number you will have for the base. Okay, that also we are going to number. So this is your OH up, so it will be beta. Okay, beta D ribofuranose, correct? Okay, this is OH up, so we have this beta, yes, beta 2 deoxyribofuranose, correct? This one is sugar. How the structure, keep in mind, keep in mind this OH, okay, it can be up or down depending on alpha or beta. Okay, then the second OH down, third OH down, fourth you will have O here. Okay, and then CH2OH H. So structure is clear, we can go for the next. Now structure of bases. Bases, we have 2 types of bases. One is purine bases and other is pyrimidine bases. Pyrimidine, you all of you know pyridine you know, correct? Okay, benzene, if you have a nitrogen, we call it as pyridine, correct? Okay, if you have one more nitrogen at the third position, we call it as pyrimidine, correct? Okay, so now this is what we have, the pyrimidine structure. So how we have the pyrimidine structure? We have all CH, 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 then it is benzene, correct? Now, what I do is I remove that bottom wala CH, I replace it by nitrogen, and then third wala CH, okay? I replace it by nitrogen. And in, okay, once I have this nitrogen, this ring is called as, ring structure is called as pyrimidine. Okay, now this ring structure, if I have little changes, okay, in them, then I can have 3 more bases. One is cytosine, uracil, and thymine. You can keep in mind the CUT. Okay, CUT. Yes, anybody? Long form CUT? Hello? Are you able to see on my screen? It's so beautiful. Hello? All the diagrams are very beautiful, no? So CUT. Anybody give me long form? C for Hello, C for cytosine, na? I think it is not that visible or what. CYTOSIN is cytosine. U for uracil, okay? And uracil, the way I told you, R is there. So it will be found in only in RNA. Automatically thymine, okay? This is found in DNA. So this cytosine is present in both DNA and RNA, but uracil and thymine, they have a particle, okay? They are either present in RNA or DNA, like, okay? Now here, once you know this NN, okay, first and third position there is the N, and that is the pyrimidine, okay, pyrimidine. Then you can have the C double bond O at second, and fourth position, then we call it as uracil. Yes, if you have C double bond O here and here, okay, we call it as, yes, it is OH, and only one C double bond O, then we call it as cytosine. If there are two C double bond O, we call it as uracil. And thymine, two C double bond O plus that methyl group, na thymine ka methyl, okay? Yes, then we call it as thymine. Yes, so all the three structures differences is clear. Yes, clear. Now, then we go for the purine basis. Purine, as I told you, there will be a 6-membered ring, okay, pyridine ring. Okay, there is already nitrogen, okay. So here, if I remove this, this is going to become a 1 and 3rd position nitrogen. That means this is a pyrimidine. And plus we have this, yes, 3 more member with 2 nitrogen here. So altogether, we will have a 9-membered 2 cycle, na, bicyclic, na, this is bicyclic with total 9 members, okay. 9 So here this we call as purine, okay. Now under this we have got adenine and guanine. So under adenine structure, you have the basic skeleton same to same. Clear? Yes. Whereas guanine, okay, we will have more basis also to understand. Guanine, you have got double bond O. So here we have ammonia, amino group here, okay. Yes. And in the guanine, you have got double bond O. Yes, correct. So now bases. So two types of bases we have pyrimidines and purines. So this is thymine, adenine, cytosine, guanine. Correct. Okay. So under pyrimidines, we can have CUT. Okay. Cytosine, uracil, and thymine. Yes, 3 types. Okay. Under purine, we will have here adenine, guanine. Only 2 bases are there for purine bases. Okay. And 3 bases under pyrimidine bases. Okay. Now, how you are to pair it up? Okay, pair it up. Now, this is your pyrimidine ring and this is your purine ring. Okay, so what is happening there? You have the hydrogen bond. And hydrogen bond we always have with the heteroatom, na? Correct? So here, hydrogen from one molecule, okay, can be bonded to oxygen or nitrogen of other. Okay, that is what we are got to see. So from here, hydrogen, you have got a dotted, okay, and we can have this with oxygen, correct? Okay, so we have here, or hydrogen of one molecule, okay, can form a bond with nitrogen of other molecule, and this way we will have second intermolecular hydrogen. Okay, so this is what we will have between adenine and thymine. We can have a 2 bond. Okay, yes. Whereas this cytosine and guanine, now here we can have 3 point of connection. Okay, 3 intermolecular hydrogen bonding. One is down between O and H. Okay, O of that CO of cytosine and H of that guanine. Okay, NH2, right? Okay, and then second which we have for nitrogen of here pyrimidine wala nitrogen, correct, and hydrogen from the purine wala, correct. Okay, now then we have here hydrogen of this amino group and then oxygen of this second guanine, correct. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. Okay, you will have 3 bonds between adenine and cytosine and guanine, whereas between adenine and thymine you will have 2 intermolecular hydrogen bond, and that is what when we are going to draw the that okay structure, then you have to keep in mind, right? Okay, so what I do is I just will take a pen and I'll just show you. I will be taking a, yes, such color. Okay, and I will show here 2 bonds. Okay, that, okay, I am not able to. I'll take the pen. Let me see. Am I able to do it? So here we can have, yes, two, yes, 2 bonds between thymine and adenine, whereas between cytosine and guanine we will have 3 hydrogen bond, right? Okay, yes, I can put with the dot dot dot. I can show with the weak force of attraction, but here we can have 3 bond. There we can have 2 bond. Okay, because we are going to use this when we are going to do the structure part. Okay, now we can start with the one. Sugar is over and base is over, right? Okay, yes, we have got the sugars are over, base are over. So when you combine sugar and base, you are going to get nucleoside, correct? Nucleoside is nothing but base plus sugar, correct? So how to connect? What is the point of connection? I just told. Okay, so what is mentioned here? The nucleoside are sugar-based compound, right? Termed by combination of sugar. Sugar is what? It can be RNA wali sugar or DNA wali. And purine and pyrimidine. These are the two types of bases, right? So nucleosides are glycoside. So now glycoside linkage we will have to show. Okay, how to show that I will show you. And non-reducing sugar. Yes, we are seen under the reducing and non-reducing because there is no free group, okay, which can get oxidized, right? So they will come under non-reducing sugar. Now C1, okay, C1, carbon 1 of sugar bound with nitrogen atom of the base, okay, yes, and glycosidic linkage is on the beta position. It should be noted that nucleoside containing pyrimidine bases are much more stable than nucleoside containing purine bases. Yes, anybody tell me which are the bases under pyrimidine? You have CUT, na? Cytosine, uracil, thymine, right? Okay. Then which are the bases under pyrimidine? Yes, pyrimidine we did, na? Pyrimidine are CUT, na? Correct? And under purine we are done, na? Adenine and guanine, correct? Okay, so when you are naming it, okay, along with the sugar, now base plus sugar, so you can find your base is adenine plus this sugar, so the name of this nucleoside is adenosine. Yes, this only we are going to use when we are going to link with the phosphate. Okay, so adenosine triphosphate, adenosine diphosphate, adenosine monophosphate, okay, that is what the reservoir of our energy, correct? Okay, which we call as ADP, correct? Now ADP, ATP, whatever. So here we have A and G. How we have this? This is a guanine and your sugar. So the nucleoside name will be guanosine. It can be abbreviated as capital G. This can be abbreviated as capital A. Okay. Then we have this cytidine. How the cytidine has come? This is cytosine base. Okay. This is the pyrimidine base, na? Plus this sugar. Okay. Then we have the thymine. This thymine sugar and thymine base, right? Okay, pyrimidine base and this sugar. So this is called thymidine, capital T. Okay, so we have this A T combination, okay, and G C combination. Yes, in DNA and RNA. We are going to study that. And this is what we have the uracil. Okay, the name is not printed, but this is uracil. You have the U. Okay, I type over here. I shall be typing uracil name. What I do is I will take the black pen and I shall, actually it is black only. So I will mention here, yes, I mention here U R A U R A C I L, uracil. Okay, the abbreviation is U, capital U. I put capital U, bracket close. Yes, so this is what you have for uracil. So the name of that name will be uridine. I just change Uridine, uridine. Okay, because that yes, because that nucleoside name has to be like this, na? Okay, so now this will be U. It is given by U. Clear? Okay, so this way we can have adenosine, guanosine, cytidine, thymidine, and uridine. These are the 5 nucleosides. Okay, now depending on the sugar. Okay, if you are using ribose sugar, yes, then it will be a, this nucleoside will be from RNA. Okay, if you are using deoxyribose sugar, okay, then it will be a nucleoside of DNA. Clear? Yes. Now, so hence the pyrimidine nucleoside are usually hydrolyzed after hydrogenating the double bond. The order is DNA. Yes. What we have here is order is DNA is greater than RNA, is greater than guanosine, is greater than adenosine, is greater than cytosine, is greater than uridine, and which is greater than thymidine. Clear? Okay. Now then we go for nucleotide. Nucleoside, what extra we have? Anybody? Yes, what is the difference between nucleoside and nucleotide? Anybody? Hello, I am asking you something. Hello, what is the difference between nucleoside and nucleotide? Yes, Afreen. Suma. I gave you the ATS. What is that line? Come on, let me know. ATS. Hello. Yes. What is that ATS? Yes, you know it. I know. It is right. Nucleic acid on hydrolysis give nucleotide. Nucleotide on hydrolysis give nucleoside. Right. So this nucleic acid on heating with aqueous ammonia at 115 degrees centigrade or with barium hydroxide or certain enzyme, okay, nucleonase, okay. I told you the enzyme ending will be ASE, get partially hydrolyzed. The product is called as nucleotide, and hydrolysis of nucleotide with aqueous ammonia under pressure yield nucleoside and phosphoric acid. That's why nucleotide consists of BSC, base, sugar, phosphoric acid, right? Okay. So nucleotides are made up of right RNA or DNA and purine and pyrimidine bases. So here one, yes, one such combination is given. Okay, how to go for this? You will have some base here. This R is mentioned, it is a base here. Okay, now it can be a guanine. Okay, they have put this as a guanine base. Then you have the sugar, and then you have this phosphoric acid. Correct? Okay, again you have this base. Okay, this is a guanine base. Entire structure is mentioned. Base. Then you have the sugar. Yes, and you have this phosphoric acid. Okay, how to draw this structure I shall be explaining you. Okay, what we are going to do is I just take this page and I will show you. Okay, what exactly you have. You have got base which is attached to this sugar. Now sugar is nothing but it's a pentagon. Na? Sugar is the furanose form, so this is pentagon form. Yes, so this way we are going to attach this. Okay, you already have the OH, that's why OH is up, so that base wala. Okay, and you can have this water molecule removed and you can have the direct connection. Okay, and then you have here, you have this OH or H depending on which sugar it is, deoxy or ribose. Okay, and then this wala third position, okay, you will have attached third position, you will have the attachment of phosphoric acid. Now phosphoric acid, you know what is the formula of phosphoric acid? It is, yes, anybody? Yes, H3PO4, right? Correct, very good. So we can write this P, okay, yes, we can write this P double bond O, correct. And now there will be three OH group, correct. I will have to put here one OH, then I will have to put other OH, second OH, yes, I will be putting second OH, and then I will be putting here third OH. Yes, this is your phosphoric acid structure, right? Correct. So what I will have to do, you know, there is, yes, this particular line, okay, this line. Are you able to see, all of you? This line, okay, here I have to make the bond now. So how I'll do is, here already we have OH, correct, okay, that OH and that phosphoric acid ka OH, okay. So we will have only one OH, means H2O will be removed and you will have one common O, na, correct, okay. And then I will have that phosphorus attached here, okay. Phosphorus attached, it will have a double bond O as it is, correct, because we are going to use only 2H out of that 3OH, correct, okay. So here we will have this OH, I write as it is, yes, and the second OH, one OH is already we are using with that sugar, na, correct, okay. The second OH, okay, I can be using for the, yes, another sugar, okay. So another sugar, I will have here CH2OH, na, like this. See, over here we have that CH2OH, na. So when I write that next sugar, this third or fifth wala, okay, third or fifth wala carbon, okay, we have this 1 2 3 4 5, okay, that fifth carbon will going to attach, that will going to remove OH from here, okay, and that new sugar fifth wala CH2OH, that will remove water molecule, and now this is going to have connection, okay, connection over here with this new sugar. I will put here O and I will put here like this, like this, like this. New sugar. So this way we have, this is your B, S, S and P. Is it clear nucleotide structure? I repeat once again. You have got this base, this is your base, this is your sugar, this is your sugar, this is your sugar, this is your sugar, and this is your phosphoric acid. Base, sugar, phosphoric acid. Correct? Okay. Now this is your base, sugar, phosphoric acid. Second molecule. Okay. So this is the dimer. Okay. Like that you will have n times. Okay. And that is the polynucleotide and that is your nucleic acid. Right? Okay. So polynucleotide. Right now it is dinucleotide. Clear? Yes? Hello, all of you understanding? So tomorrow I will explain the next part. Okay. Now only nucleotide. Don't leave. I have to take the attendance. 1 minute.